Hi, and welcome to another installment of Math Basics of Mr. Besh. And yep, I smell it. Algebra. Look what we're doing here in this problem. They're telling us that the perimeter of this shape, it's a triangle, is 12, yet we don't know what the value of each of the sides are. What they do is they give us mathematical expression. They tell us one of these sides is 1x plus 2. They tell us another one of the sides is 1x plus 3. And last but not least, they tell us the third side, the longest side, is 1x plus 4. So now we need to get to this immediately, right? We're not guessing and checking. We're not trying to figure out, counting on our fingers and toes, what value makes this true. Let's do the algebra. Let's set up the equation. Let's build it. Let's solve it, and let's find the value of x. Because once we find x, that's the key to the door. And what do I mean? Look what they're asking for. They're asking us to use and find the area of the triangle. So now the end result, we have to do this. We have to take a half multiplied by the base times the height, because that's the math formula that we use to find the area of a triangle. But we need to know the base and we need to know the height. So let's get to it. First step you got to do, go around here and add up all your x values. Well, you got 1 on every side of this triangle, so then you have 3 x's in total. The second thing you do is go around here and add up all your numbers that are not with x. So then I got a 2 here and a 3 here and a 4 here. Well, backwards, 3 and 4. And when I add these up, 2 and 3 make 5, and 5 plus 4 is going to make 9. So now I get the 9 here. And this right here, this is the perimeter in algebra. And it has to equal the perimeter that they tell you in the problem. So now here's my equation. I said we were going to build it. Yep, we did. Now we're going to solve the equation. To solve a two-step equation, it is just a really, really simple process. You start here. You take this value right here and you write this one down, or you type it into a calculator, and then you go from right to left and you do the opposite of what you see. So when I go from right to left, I see plus 9x. The opposite of plus 9 is minus 9. So 12 minus 9 gives you 3. That is step number 1. And now I need to do step number 2. So then what I do next is I take the number over here in front of x, and that means multiply by 3. So I have to do the opposite. Remember, when you're solving an equation, you're always doing the opposite of what you see. If you see adding, you got to subtract. If you see subtraction, you got to add. You see multiplying, you got to divide. And if you see divide, you got to multiply. The 3 in front of x tells us that we're multiplying, so the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So then I got to take and divide that by that 3, and I get 1, and 1 is the value of x. There it is, my equation solved. And then we can always check our work. We can always double check whether we're right or not by taking that value and popping it in. 3x means 3 x's, or 3 times x. So if you take 3 times 1, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 plus 9 does in fact give me 12. So I know I am on the right path. Now, once I know the value of x is equal to 1, then I can find the height and the base, because that's what I need for the area. The height is 1x plus 2, so 1 plus 2 is going to give me 3 for the height of that triangle, and my base is 1 plus 3, which is 4. So now when I apply my math formula here, a half of the base, half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. Don't worry about the labels just yet. We just want to make sure we're able to set up the equation, solve the equation, and find this missing value, okay? So 6 is the area of the triangle that we're looking for here using some algebra skills. I hope you found this video here both helpful and informative.